So I'm sure you've all been following Sydney Sweeney, and the police would like you to stop, but you may still be following the story of her American Eagle ad and how the left went absurdly crazy over the fact that she's a beautiful girl selling a product. We have never once had a beautiful girl being used to front a product, and so the left was totally shocked. But today we're going to look at other ads that have caused controversy. This is brought to you by helixsleep.com/Klavan. Some people fall asleep on their Helix sleeps. I never sleep, so I get to experience how comfortable it is. Go to helixsleep.com/Klavan. All right, let's look at the first ad that caused some trouble.
Bollocks. 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 Bollocks.
That was, kind of silly. That was a child cursing. Bollocks in British means balls, basically. And so she's going, balls,
Jesus, Randy, your balls!
The British are not that, loosey-goose about that. That probably might have made it onto American TV, maybe. So yeah, that was, it was a little controversial, although I kind of enjoyed it. All right, let's see another.
You're gathered here today to pay our respects to someone who was dear to so many of us. Just as the Israelites wandered through the valley in search of bountiful
Hey, man. Nah, I can talk.
Cell phone karma. It's real.
Kyocera.
So, again, that was a really funny ad. That was an actually good ad. I'm sorry, but that was too funny. I don't know. It is funny about ads because you're trying to sell something, and probably the smartest thing you can do is have a pretty girl come on and suggest that if you buy this from her, she'll like it. I think that's probably the smartest thing you can do. The fact that works just shows you what, like, clowns we all are. It's like, oh, Sydney Sweeney will like me if I buy those jeans. But, or I'll look like, or I guess women think I'll look like Sydney Sweeney if I buy those jeans. So we're all idiots. And if you do something that's too funny, you're not going to sell your product. I pity the fool who sleeps on a Helix mattress because he doesn't get to feel how comfortable it is. It's so comfortable, you fall asleep and then you miss the whole thing. I don't have that problem because I'm bionic. I never sleep. And I just love a Helix mattress to stay up all night thinking, wow, this is really comfortable. One thing I've loved about my Helix mattress is how well it does with temperature regulation, which is really important. It eases some of those annoying middle of the night wake-ups, and it's just incredibly important during the summer. And it's also easy to connect the mattress to other wearable devices so you can actually see the data to back up your sleep improvements each night without questions. What makes Helix different is they don't just sell you a random mattress, they actually match you with the perfect one for your body and sleep style. Whether you're a side sleeper, a back sleeper, or a non-sleeper like myself, they have got you covered. All you have to do is take their sleep quiz and find your ideal match. And trust me, when you find the right match, you will wonder how you ever lay awake saying, what a comfortable mattress on any other mattress. Right now is actually the perfect time to upgrade your sleep because Helix is offering a fantastic Labor Day early access sale. Go to helixsleep.com/Klavan to get 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/Klavan for 20% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after you check out so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/ and I know what you're thinking. How can I enter it if I don't know how to spell it? It's Klavan.
Mom!
Chocolate cream Oreo. The most amazing thing to happen to an Oreo in 89 years.
Never mind!
What was the problem there?
Because the Oreos were black they were implying that he was racist.
Oh, they thought that was racist.
Because it was chocolate Oreos and he didn't want to eat the one chocolate Oreo. They were implying the guy was racist.
They said the guy was supposed to be racist because he got a chocolate Oreo. That's ridiculous. It didn't even enter my mind that that's what it was. I just thought it was that after 89 years, he starts out as a little kid and he ends up as an old man and he gets a little change and he didn't want to change. And of course, he's also racist, but how would you even know? He didn't want to eat a chocolate Oreo. What is wrong with people? I'm sorry. That's like saying a beautiful girl shouldn't sell jeans. Of course, I would never eat a chocolate Oreo either, but I am, that's just because I just don't like brown things.
What did he say?
All right, let's see another one.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere. I've a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy, apparently. Birdseye even suggests that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope. They could be right.
You got to be kidding me. They ran that one? They actually ran that one, huh? See, I thought in Britain a faggot was a log.
I think it means multiple things. It can mean that, a fag can mean a cigarette. And then I found out that faggot, I'm actually going to pull it up, that word in English refers to food. Yeah, meatballs made from minced offcuts and offal.
Okay, so for the British, a faggot is a meat meal of some sort. So that's what that was, and that actually made it onto the air because probably nobody cared. Nobody knew what it meant. I could make a lot of jokes about that, but I won't. I'm just too polite. I'm just too nice. Those were offensive. I think we can safely say that many of those were quite offensive, except for the Oreo one. I thought, bring back the Oreo one. That was an actual good commercial. I like that. Some of the commercials were good and offensive, so I'm not sure a guy falling into a grave is maybe the best way to sell your product. I think all ads should just have Sydney Sweeney. I think that's it. I think Sydney Sweeney should be in every ad, and I would just buy everything. I would do nothing but order things. That would be my entire life. What can I say? That was not as controversial as I thought it was going to be because they actually were kind of offensive. If you want more offensive content, like and subscribe, and even more offensive and really offensive content, subscribe to The Andrew Klavan Show wherever you get your podcasts.